everyone, Petra's Bunnies. So you guys know Ribbon. She is our red satin doe. She's doing good. Sadly, she has skipped both times we've bred her. We're hoping to try to breed her again this weekend and that she'll take. So if you're out there and you're watching, you know, keep your fingers crossed for us. And then you guys all know Tips. He's also a red satin buck. He's doing good. He's got one leg. We've been trying to get him another one, but there's just not enough red satin breeders in California. So if you're in California and you want a red satin, email me, because we want to try and get some more red satin breeders out there who will be bringing their red satins to show. All right. This boy here, his name is Big Jake. We got him from convention. He's out of a breeder in Illinois, and he is absolutely massive. We just love him. So we're hoping to breed him and Ribbon this weekend. This pretty girl here that's drinking her water, this is Bess. She also came from the same breeder out of Illinois. He was very nice enough to breed her for us, so she actually had a litter that is out of a different buck than Jake or Tips. And she had a litter of 7 surviving kits. And let me see if I can get this open and I'll show you the babies. I have a previous video where I did of the babies being cute and stuff, but there they are. Their eyes are open. They're about 2 weeks old, and we have a lot of hope for them. There's several of them in there that have really great color. I just sexed them today, and it looks like the ones with the best coats are actually does, which really excites us because we were going to keep at least 3 of the does, and we only have 3 does. So, hey, that works for me. So we'll have 4 bucks that are available. There is a possibility we might let one of the does go, but as of right now, you know, that ain't gonna happen. Even my partner's like, fat shit. So, those are the babies. Whoops. Sorry, Bess. Didn't mean to scare you. So, those are our 4 satins. And then over here, I've got a red Mini Rex. Her name is Salsa, and I bred her to the other red Mini Rex buck I have, and his name is Buster. Show you him in a second. So she was just bred a couple days ago, so we should be getting a litter of red Mini Rexes out of her in about a month. And you guys all know Little Red. She's been here since the beginning, and she was bred a month ago to a buck that I purchased named Kurt, and he's here in the Rabbitry. You'll get to see him in a minute. And she had a litter of 4, so let me see if I can get that nest box out and show you guys her beautiful 4 babies. One second. I got something in the way, so I gotta move it. Very good, very good. So and she's been doing really good, and she's a good mama. Woo! So, there they are. 4 beautiful little Triantas. So, they are doing absolutely wonderful. And they're 4 days old. So they don't have their eyes open, but as you can see, they're a beautiful red color, and they look I'm just loving them. They look absolutely gorgeous. So this is her second litter. Her first litter, sadly, was all dead on the wire, and but this litter, she's got 4 beautiful babies, and I'll keep you guys updated on what the sexes are once they get a little bit older. But I really like their color. She's got at least 2 of them in there that are just such deep red, and I'm just loving it. But they're all beautiful. So that is her litter of 4, and they're doing really, really well, and she is actually being an excellent mama. I was a little concerned since I wasn't here for her first litter that actually they weren't dead on the wire, but that she ate them, which might be true since it was her first litter and I wasn't here. I couldn't tell you for sure, but yeah, This litter, she is doing so well. She is taking very good care of them. Okay. This here is my Red Rex, Mini Rex. Her name is Dia, and I bred her to Buster a month ago. She kindled about 4 days ago, and all of the babies were dead. She had 2 on the wire, and the next day I took her out because she'd had such a hard labor to kind of massage her back and palpate her, and as I was palpating her, she bared down and had another dead baby. So I don't know if she had more than the 3 and ate them, or if it was just the 3 dead babies, but yeah, she unfortunately did not have a live litter. So I'm going to be waiting until after Christmas, give her about a week or so to heal up. She seems to be doing really good. She's eating, been giving her hay for any blockages, gave her a little bit of dried pineapple yesterday, and she seems to be doing really, really good. So I'll be breeding her back after Christmas, back to Buster, and hopefully we'll get a litter out of her. This girl here, this is Sasha. She is a Trianta doe. She is 5 months old, so in about another month she'll have a litter. Looks like somebody was chewing on the side of her fur. Not the side facing us, but on the other side. See? Somebody was chewing her fur. So my guess would be it was probably Salsa right there, since they're so close to each other, which means I'm probably going to have to put a divider, because I don't like it when they chew on each other. So she'll be getting a divider. But she is out of Kurt, the father of the babies up there, and a buck that I purchased along with her. And they are doing very, very well. You guys all know Starburst. Now he's doing better, but that eye is still swollen. It has not been pussy, but it is cloudy, and he is still kind of sensitive about it. He's eating, drinking, he's doing everything naturally. As you can see, he's actually gained some weight, and he is doing really good this winter. But I just can't seem to get the eye to totally clear up. I've been spraying him with the Vitaricin and cleaning the eye out every day, except when I'm not home. So I just keep hoping that it'll clear up. I will probably end up picking up some penicillin and giving him a round of penicillin, because the LA200 that I've been using just I have learned is not the appropriate stuff for the eye infection. So if anybody else has any suggestions besides the penicillin or the LA200, I would love to hear it. But I think that's what I'm going to try and do next week, is pick up some penicillin and give him a round of antibiotics. Alright everybody, this Harlequin doe here is Tiger Eye. She has given me 2 litters. One is my broken buck Chubbs, and he was the only survivor out of her litter. And then she had a litter of 4, 2 blacks, 1 other Harlequin, and a Peanut, which was a try. Sadly, the Peanut died, and then about a week later, the little black buck that was in her litter died. So she has a Harlequin doe and a black doe, and she should be currently bred, so she should be giving birth next week. I'll try to do a video when that happens. And she was bred to a tri-buck out of starry-eyed Rabbitry, but she's doing good. This here is a bunch of babies. This has both of Tiger Eye's 2, which is a black doe and a little Harlequin doe. Let's see if we can find the little Harley. There she is. So this little Harley here, her name is Halves. We're going to be keeping her for the try program that I have. The little black doe is right here. They're both very, very friendly little does. If you wonder how I can tell, it's because of the ears. The ears on these are really small, while the ears on the other blacks are much longer, as you can tell. Much, much longer on some of them. which I'm not real happy with, so I'm probably going to be getting rid of anything that has really long ears here in the next week or so. But they are doing very, very well, and they're all in this cage. They'll be going into a bigger cage as a grow out. Unfortunately, I had a rabbit that got sick in that cage, and it and hi sweetheart, she's such a friendly little girl. She got sick in one of my grow out cages, and I had to cull it, and I needed to get it cleaned before I could put any more babies in it. So we got that cleaned today, and they'll be going into a 30 by 30 cage today, so they can finish growing out more comfortably. And the doe that is normally in this cage, Masquerade, she is my Harlequin doe. She went to Starry-Eyed Rabbitry to be bred back to the tri-buck there, Bentley, because she skipped, so she hopefully will be coming back bred and pregnant. Keep your fingers crossed for that one too. Alright, so we're going to come back down here, and next to Starburst is Buster. He is my red mini Rex buck, and I bred him to Salsa, and I bred him to Dia, and so I will be breeding him back to Dia once I get back from the Christmas holidays. So that's what I'm going to be doing with him. This little guy here, you know him. His name is Firecracker, and he's doing really good. He was 3.5 pounds like a month ago, and he's now 4 pounds 2 ounces. So even though he's almost 7 months, he actually gained quite a bit of weight in the last month, and I'm very happy with that because I really do like his head and I really do like his body, but he was just so tiny I was concerned. So I'm going to give him another month, and then I'm going to try and breed him to Salsa, I'm sorry, not Salsa, to Sasha, and hopefully he will produce a litter, because as of right now he's not proven. When I bred him to Little Red, she skipped. I'm not sure if that was because he was so tiny or he was still too young or what it could have been, but I'm going to give him a few more chances before trying to get rid of him, because he's absolutely, I think he's absolutely beautiful. He sadly is not showable because he has a broken tail, and that is the only thing wrong with this boy. Hopefully. Anyway, okay, so we'll just go along the bucks and then you can see them. You guys all know Tucker. This is my broken blue buck out of BJ's Rabbitry, and he is so beautiful. I love this buck. He has some of the best ears, and he has a really great body, and he has an amazing head. I just love his head. See that head? That is a head to die for. So that's Tucker. You guys know Onyx. We took Onyx to the Fresno show, and sadly he made second place in all 3 shows. So he did not get a leg, but I will hopefully be taking him to Santa Barbara, and maybe he'll get a leg there. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So then you guys all know Shade. He is not a showable buck, but he is my baby boy, and I love him dearly. And so he stays here for, you know, hopefully for life. I don't know that I'll ever decide to get rid of him. I mean, when you come down to a place where you just have a ton of rabbits and you still are keeping that one rabbit, yeah, you kind of figure he's going to be around for life. So, you know, that's my baby boy Shade, and he's doing really good. So, and then we'll go backwards. This here is Razor, and this is her litter. She had a litter of 3. None of them are pedigreed because I bred her to both my bucks, and so I cannot pedigree any of these babies, but I have 2 bucks and 1 doe. If you look, where is it? Come here. Are you the one? One of them has, oh, there she is. If you look at her eye carefully, you can see that the color of her eye is much smaller than her eye, than the whole of her eye, and she is actually blind. They're just so friendly. Hi. So this is the little doe, and these 2 are bucks, and they'll be weaned here pretty soon because they're going on 6 weeks. And then the bucks will probably be sold as pets or as herd bucks for somebody's meat program. So that's what they'll be available for. I'm willing to bring them to any show that I'm going to in California. If anybody is interested in either one of these bucks, feel free to message me and I will be happy to work something out with you. This here is Winter's little runt, and this one's doing good. I haven't sexed it, but it is doing really good, and it's been eating, and it's, you know, Belladonna and Sweet Pea are just my universal fosters. I really can foster anything to them at any time, and they just take it in and they take care of it. And I always end up coming out, even when they're runts, they always come out being way fatter and healthier than if I just leave them with the mom. So this little one here has a belly on it now. I mean, it was so skinny and it was so small, and it's now starting to pick up weight. It's just a fluff ball. So there you go. And then this is her litter, and this litter is out of Diamond C's Rabbitry, and they have a Hidden Creeks buck that they named Pretty Boy Floyd, and this litter is out of that blue buck and my doe, Belladonna. Sorry, excuse me. It's a little cold out here, so it's making my nose run. I love this litter. I absolutely love this litter. Look how little those ears are. Look at those big wide heads. I'm just loving them, and the big wide butts. So there are 5 blacks and 1 blue. The blue is a doe, so I'll definitely be keeping her. I haven't quite sexed the rest of them, but my plan is to keep 1 blue doe and possibly 1 black doe out of this litter. I considered keeping a buck out of this litter, but I haven't really decided for sure. So they'll be around for a few more weeks, and then I'll probably decide, and then they'll go up as show quality bunnies, because they are all show quality, and they are good show quality. I mean, just excellent. I love the texture, even as babies. I love the density of their coats, and people say you can't really tell, but I mean, I can tell these coats are so nice to my touch. So much fur on them, and I just expect that just to get better, and as they get bigger. But that is Belladonna's litter, and they're doing really well. And then Sweet Pea's up here, and you guys saw her litter. It's in the cage next door. She had 6 as well. She had 3 blues and 3 blacks, and I weaned those out. She was supposed to have kindled another litter this week from Onyx, my little buck, and she did not, so she skipped. So I'm debating whether to breed her back or to move her out of this cage and put another doe in it who has been bred. But I'm still debating that, and I got a couple weeks, or at least another week. I won't be breeding her back until next week, and if I do, or I'll be moving her out to one of my holding cages and putting a different doe in here. So that is this side. I also have babies. These babies, some of these babies are for sale. This little buck here is a broken tort buck. My mother said that if I couldn't get him sold, she would take him because he's just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and friendly. For a buck, he is the sweetest little thing. He licks, and he's so sweet. Of course, he's going to nibble on my finger now because you guys are watching. This here's Confetti, and that is the tort sister. I'm keeping her. I'm not real happy with her fur, but I love her body. So I'm going to be growing her out to see how well she turns out. I'm hoping that fur comes in much nicer. And if it doesn't, then I'll need to breed her to a buck who has really great fur. And I've lucked out. I've got some really great bucks, so that's not a super problem. This here is one of Belladonna and Starburst's little does. And she is doing really, really well. She actually was on the show table, and she did very, very well. I will be keeping her. This here is Trinity. She is out of JJ's Rabbitry, and she is out of a black otter doe and a tri-buck. So I got her for my tri program. The judges absolutely loved her. She has got body and head and ears for days, and her coat is so thick that, I mean, if her babies come out with her coat, and this is her junior coat, so if her coat it just keeps improving, which I expect it to do, I may be keeping half or more of her babies, just because she's absolutely gorgeous. I love her. So that's a couple of them. This here is another one of my blue little does, and I'm not going to be keeping her. She is going to be going to Santa Barbara along with the Tort, and I'm going to be trying to sell her. She is showable, and she is sister to the other little blue doe that I just showed you. She's out of Belladonna and Starburst. This here is a Harlequin doe out of Masquerade and Shade. She's actually really nice. She just doesn't have a lot of black to her fur, and I like her sister's marbling better. So I kept the sister. She's going to be going to a new home, hopefully. This here is one of my little blacks out of Starburst and Belladonna. And, yes, oh yes. And they're doing really good. So, now, this here is Kurt. He is my Trianta buck. Now, I wish he was much wider in the body than he currently is. But I bought him for his head, and I bought him for his color. He has got amazing color. His depth of color is so deep, and he's got such great color on his belly and crotch area that I'm hoping that the babies get his fur and Mama's body. So that is what I'd be looking for out of the litter of 4 that I just got out of litter red, lips hole red. So keep your fingers crossed. We'll be hoping that that'll turn out good. This here is a new little doe that I just recently got. Her name is Cobalt, and she is out of BJ's Rabbitry, and I really love her. Now, she is only 4.5 months old, and she already looks like a full-grown mini Rex. So I'm a little worried that she's going to get really big, but I love her body, I love her head, I love her ears. For a doe, she's absolutely beautiful. And I'll be looking forward to getting some broken blacks and broken blues out of her. Now, she is out of a tri-buck as well, so I might be able to get some tries out of her if I breed her to Chubbs, my tri-buck. But that'll be when he gets older. So that's those guys. I'm going to actually stop it there because we're actually getting it really long in time, and I will have to do a second update for the other side. Hope you guys are all having happy holidays. Take care.